she sees it, but nobody else can. That there's something wrong with the world. And that it's her fault.
And what is this girl's name?
Your kind made a sport out of hunting us. You controlled our every move. And now, I'm going to do the same to you.
Ed, because I met you years ago for the first season of Westworld in LA. And man, has your character, changed over these years. Please tell me a little bit more about the journey that the Man in Black has had over these 4 seasons.
Well, yeah, I mean, season 1, which, I find out that not only am I married and this and this and that and have a daughter, which I didn't know at the beginning, but that I basically kind of own the park, and then all things start unraveling, I get basically incarcerated for quite a while in season 3, and then finally somehow am able to get out of my white jumpsuit, and then I kill myself, so now I'm a host. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, I gotta say.
He keeps surprising you on the way.
Well, good, I hope so. Keep surprising me. You never know what Joan and Lisa are going to be coming up with episode to episode, so it's always it is a surprise,
They built the world to be a game, and then they rigged it.
Very nice to meet you guys. I am a huge fan of Westworld, and I've been following all of the characters' adventures. Aaron,
yes.
You tell me, please. We get to know a little bit more about Caleb now. He has a lot of things going on for him, and I feel like him and Maeve are going to take us through what we have to learn as audience. Tell me a little bit more about his development.
Yeah, well, season 3 ended. You could see that Maeve and Caleb were about to go on a journey together. They were going to go to war. And season 4, the audience quickly realizes a lot of time has passed. The war has happened. About 7 years has passed, and a lot has happened in everyone's lives. And you get a deeper look at sort of what went down in those 7 years since season 3 had ended, and the ramifications of all of that. Caleb is going through some serious PTSD. The war is now done. They have won the war. Caleb is now back working at his old job that he was used to. He's comfortable there, but he's suffering, I think, and he fears that there's some sort of dangers lying ahead. But yeah, it's been fun.
It's time to evolve into the species that we were meant to become.
Maybe it's time you question the nature of your own reality. We're not here to transcend. We're here to destroy.
What was the biggest challenge, Ed? Your character has a lot of issues.
Yeah. The hardest part for me really was when they took me out of my Man in Black suit and put me in a white jumpsuit for a good part of season 3. That was difficult. I mean, I signed up to be the Man in Black, not the Man in White. What can I tell you?
Aaron, I cannot help but ask you this question because I said I'm a huge fan of Westworld, but Breaking Bad is like a religion. Let's say that. And obviously, Jesse Pinkman and Caleb are 2 very different characters. But I always wonder, for an actor, I guess it's very difficult to take that next step after something very successful. Yeah. Why did you choose to be Caleb?
You know what? it was impossible for me not to. You know, I'm such a huge fan of the show, huge fan of Lisa and Jonah. And I've been talking to them since season 1 of Westworld, to be, you know, totally honest. And it just didn't, it wasn't, we weren't able to work it out in season 1. And then once my schedule sort of like opened up, I got the most beautiful phone call from my team saying that Lisa and Jonah wanted to sit down with me to talk to me about a new character on Westworld. And after that meeting with them, I mean, I told them in the room, I'm just like, let's do this. You know, I was very, very excited to join.
Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Good. Jeffrey, let's start with you. What's happening with Bernard these days? What can we expect from his development in the new season?
Bernard is dusty, but you know, he's dusty on the outside, but you know, he's done some polishing on the inside. So he's on his, you know, that never-ending journey for him toward a type of clarity and freedom that, you know, he's like all of us, I think, in some ways, but he's evolved, he's updated the software, and we'll see where it goes from there. You know, he probably didn't update the Stubbs software, you know. he likes to keep the Stubbs software, you know, pretty consistent, you know, update by drip, you know.
You know, the old man himself hired me. He was very clear about my role here.
What about Ashley, Luke? I feel like he started as such a much smaller part of Westworld, and he got much bigger. So what's happening to him these days?
Yeah, he did. I got a lovely note from Lisa Joy, our wonderful creator. It said, "Congratulations! It was the end of season 2. Congratulations, we're making you a robot because robots are forever." And so that was, you know, it was a nice little joyous moment for me. But you know, Stubbs has been chilling. He's been upgrading. He might have done a little procrastination. You can't really see the pile of beer cans that are stuck in the corner next to Bernard. But
I thought you meant in the corner next to you. I thought you meant in the corner next to you right now.
So you can't see
that. Yeah. This is not coffee. Yeah. It's a little
Neither
early
is
for
this, Luke. Neither is this. You know?
Hey, there you go. Look at that. Look at
that. But yeah, you know, it's just a constant battle with Stubbs between what he wants to do and what Jeffrey's allowing him to do, what Bernard is allowing him to do. You know, and you know, it's fun. It's a good dynamic, and we do get to see you know, a bit more of Stubbs's what would you say, go-getter attitude this season.
I know that because I did some interviews even for season 1 in the beginning, and I know that you guys actually don't have a lot of information in advance what's happening to your characters. So I guess my question is, what was the hardest bit about developing these characters for you, Jeffrey?
Well, I think over time, what we've learned to do is trust the process and trust Lisa and Jonah. Initially, I was, and I think not alone in this, super concerned with the things that I didn't know, and it was important to understand, the journey of the character and the meaning of scenes. It was important that that I filled in as many blank spaces as I could in order to do my job, and that's still important. But there's a greater level of trust that's developed over time. That you just go with the flow a little bit, and that ultimately all or enough will be revealed as you kind of make your way through the journey. So that's it's I think really the hardest thing about our show is the logistics. It's not the performance. It's challenging. It's everything that you want, but it's really it's logistically a very complicated show that can have implications too for performance, because we're often shooting out of sequence. We're shooting in multiple timelines and multiple episodes at any given time. We're skipping around from the first episode to the last episode, so that can be challenging. And but the other thing is just the logistics of getting to work. I live in New York. We shoot in LA. Luke lives in Australia most of the time. So they're that's the hardest thing. Just keeping up with all the flights. But,
I am sure Luke is actually longer still than yours.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's 5:30 a.m. for me right now, so I've been doing this since 3:30. So this is the most challenging part of the job. This bit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But you know what? I actually very often get calls. Particularly at the beginning of the week when we're working our show, to be on set at 4:30 in the morning, to start the week, setting the alarm at 3:00 in the morning. So this is familiar territory, Luke.
Yeah. No, it's not that bad. I'm asking for a little sympathy. That's all. Obviously, I'm not getting it.
You are for sure. Unfortunately, I have to wrap it up. But thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
And I can't wait to see the new episodes.
Oh, thanks.
Nice to meet you. Great to
Nice to meet you.
And I love talking to you guys. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
Yes.
Bye.